Today, I'm finally getting out there in my 21-year-old Toyota Land Cruiser and testing out the basic camping setup I've built with my own hands. But there's a problem. You know, I traveled full time for 6.5 years. I feel like I could have literally picked any place in the world and gone and lived there. And somehow, I feel like I've ended up in the most boring place on earth. How? How did this happen? I am spoiled rotten when it comes to visiting beautiful places, but I'm sure you can all relate to the feeling of staying somewhere that just drains your energy and makes you feel restless and stifled. So that's my deal right now. I'm kind of in between things at the moment, neither on the road nor in my future home to be. I'm not complaining, but, I'm just staying in an apartment in the town where my family lives and where I was born, but I've never really lived here. I've been trying to figure out where to sneak out for a weekend that I would actually enjoy, anywhere other than here. And then I got an invitation from Grandpa to join him on a little fishing trip.
Okay, it is 6:45 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I'm up for whatever reason. I still feel so sleepy. But I am supposed to be joining my grandpa on the river. He goes fishing every Sunday in the summer. And he's invited me to come along. So, Grandpa has been inviting me to come fishing with him for years. But I've been away, I've been traveling. And then whenever I was here, it was usually in the winter, so then he wasn't going fishing. And now I'm here. And it's nice weather, it's summer almost. So I feel like this is the moment. This is the moment I get to join him on one of his weekend fishing trips. This is Grandpa's car. So I guess he must be here somewhere. Okay, there he is. I see him. I bet he's been here for a few hours already. Tess! So obviously the first thing that Vilk does when he gets to Grandpa's camp is he tears up the little fishing line on his rod. So I thought, okay, we'll give him some space and we'll just go for a little swim. You are such a troublemaker. It's unbelievable.
All this time I had been plotting to drive to the other side of the country just to go camping for a couple of nights and test out my new build. But somehow, being out here with Grandpa, the cogs started turning differently. And I thought, okay, why don't I try something radical? Now, I've camped everywhere from Mongolia to Saudi Arabia to Alaska, but what if I went camping right here in my home region? That is something I have literally never done before. So when the time finally came to go camping, I decided to find a local spot close to home, using the same strategy I've used all around the world.
I used my old trick. I looked at satellite maps and I picked a spot that looked nice. It could turn out to be really, really awful. I guess the only way to find out is to go there and check it out in real life. Did you literally just bite off that branch? Is that your fault? I bet it's your fault. This is looking so pretty. I'm so excited to see what we find on the other side of this little forest. And I really hope that my satellite map trick proves to be a good one. It's a very finicky one. It doesn't always work, but when it works. Kind of muddy here. A little bit slippery.
looks a little bit dodgy. So I'm just gonna make sure that I can actually drive here. Okay, well it's relatively, it's not wet, it's not dry. I think we can probably get through to the other side. I think I hit the jackpot. Sure, it may not be the Rockies or the Pacific Ocean, but the green grass, the river, the sun, aren't they always beautiful? I mean, I may have had low expectations of my home region, but this feels just right. Okay, here we are on the edge of the water, and of course Vjuk is already in the water. You ready? Good boy, buddy. And here we have a fire pit. Someone's clearly been here. What more could you want? Got the river, birds singing, lots of green. There's just one more thing that I need to do before I start camping here. And voila, facing the exit. This is a creep prevention exercise. Fire starter, I've got some really nice dry wood. This is the life. You know, I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. I've had this like annoying lingering cold for 2 entire weeks. And so I just couldn't get up the motivation to like come out here and do this little camping trip. But here we are. And you know what? I like immediately feel better just being outside. It's magic. It's like it's gone. The cold is gone. I'm healthy again. And I'm also starving, so let's get cooking. You know, I feel like I got into a fad just recently. Instagram recipes. People have so many great ideas. I don't cook, but when I see people cooking on Instagram, I'm like, I could make this too. So tonight we are making hot honey halloumi tacos. Look at the halloumi drenched in chili and honey. This is not turning into a cooking channel, don't worry. Oh my god, look at this! Oh, how perfect! Oh. Alright, here we have halloumi, wraps, avocado, rocket, delicious yogurt with mint, and some pomegranate jam. I'm sorry. You already had your dinner. Oh, no. Mm-mm.
So good. I wish you could try. It's so good, I really wish you could try. Not too bad. For someone who can't cook, like me, this is really good and really easy. I'm definitely going to post the link to the recipe in the description box. There's a saying in Polish. Hope is the mother of all fools. You know, I sometimes have these fantasies of like just running away, you know? Just, I don't know, walking really far just with a tent, just Vilk and I, and no one else, and no people, and no internet, nothing, just walking really far. Maybe one day. Right, I think it's time to finally test out my new setup. So I'm gonna set it up so that we can go to sleep soon. And that will be the big test. Is there enough space? Can we sleep there comfortably? Are we gonna wake up in pain and annoyed at each other? I guess time will tell. But let's do this. Come on. Yes! There we go. Oh my god, it's so cozy! Oh, fairy lights just make all the difference. And I'm supposed to move him off my mattress? I mean, morally, I just couldn't do that, you know? Like, on a profound moral level. I'm just not going to do that. God, I forgot just how much I love this thing. Oh, camping in a beautiful place in the summer. Oh my God, there's just nothing better than this. It's so simple. It's so simple. And everything becomes so simple as a result. This is the magic medicine, you guys. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. So last night was a bit of a surprise to me, honestly. I was shocked by how comfortable I was. Vilk and I both had enough space, you know. We found our spots. We had a good time, had a good sleep. I only woke up once when the sun just started to rise and it got really bright because there's no curtains inside the car. So, you know, the sun was in my eyes. And then we went back to sleep and it was fine. So yeah. What are you doing up there, huh? Did you go back to bed? You sneaky little thing. You know, every time I'm in a wild place like this, I really dread getting back to like the traffic and the concrete and the noise of real life. I want this to be my real life. You know what I mean? I used to say that other stuff is real. Okay, so a quick little debrief on the state of this. So what was it like sleeping and camping in my new little mini camper? I actually really loved it. I thought we had plenty of space. It was perfect. But having said that, I would probably not go on an expedition in this car over like a long period of time because there's just not much space to like sit up in. It's good for like a weekend away or a couple of days, something like that. But that's probably about the extent of it. Also, I ordered a fridge to go in the back, which is going to reduce our space significantly. So we'll see how that pans out. Anyway, I need to go and upload this video, so I better get going.
I guess I'm a little bit embarrassed that I had taken Lower Silesia, my home region in Poland, for granted. And of course, I have my grandpa to thank for inspiring me to come out to the river and just appreciate the simple beauty of a perfect summer day.